Hello guys, welcome to today's video. So today's video is a very important one for me because I have the opportunity of hosting a very important lady and also a mentor. Yes. So she's been very successful and very instrumental in the life of many overseas nurses in the UK and many parts of the world. She's also a YouTuber who has been able to build her YouTube channel to over 170,000 subscribers. Yes, she's that important in the game. So today we are going to hear a story of a very resilient lady, a strong lady who has actually coupled being a mother, a wife, and also a content creator. So let's look at who this important personality is. Make sure you go nowhere. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so I'm here with my sister, my mentor, and also a great lady, as I told you all. Welcome so much, Nanel.
First of all, let me say I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to be here. Hi, Nesmomo's audience. So
I'm super excited to actually have you here.
So my name is Nanel Griselda. I'm originally from Ghana. I currently live in the UK, Northern Ireland, Belfast to be precise. So I trained in Ghana as a registered nurse, general adult, and I'm currently practicing here as that. I've been in the UK for approximately a little over 5 years. Like you said, I'm a wife and then I'm a mother to a beautiful, almost 3-year-old. Wow, and I enjoy content creation. And I usually make content about life in the UK as an immigrant, about opportunities for people to relocate abroad and life in the UK in general. Yeah, basically that's me.
Okay, I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so what actually motivated you for you to start this journey? For me, I have my own story, having some difficulty when it comes to Ireland journey. That actually motivated me to YouTube and all of that. For you, what actually motivated you to start this journey?
So I've always had passion for journalistic stuff. Let me put it like that. Yeah, and what most people don't know is that I actually wanted to become either a journalist or a lawyer back when I was growing up. Yeah, something that would make me talk a lot. Like I enjoy it. So those who know me, back in my senior high school, I was one of the 2 juniors to be picked as junior editors for the seniors magazine. Wow. Yeah, year group magazine. And I did that for a while. And then when it was my year group, I was the editor-in-chief for my school magazine. And if you can check the records, we made the best magazine, my year group. It's not like because I was. And I like content creation. I like social media. So that aspect of me has always been there. Yeah. And as well, obviously, I'm a nurse. And I was in my year group as a nurse in KNUST, I was the first person to relocate abroad. And it was because of the knowledge that I knew of, the entire process. And then at the time as well, the agency that I came with, that agency, let me say MMA, they were quite good with the information. So they made you know exactly what the process is like. So I knew exactly what everything meant. The lady who owns it explained from step 1 to step 100 and would be detailed as to why it is IELTS academic you need and not this, what this one is for. Very detailed. So I had lots of information about it. Other people that were also in the process, they were just being told what to do without any explanation, and then they were also confused. Their recruitment agencies were not that forthcoming with information. So even though they were using other agencies, I was also educating them. And when I got here, majority of my colleagues that were still back in Ghana and were interested in moving to the UK, I was the one that they would call. Oh, which one is, I hear the UK, there's NHS and there's care home. Which one is better? And I hear that when I come and I'm pregnant, I will not be. So it made me want to research more. And it also made me want to share this information. When you ask me how to become a nurse, instead of you calling me for me to explain, another person calling me for me
to explain. Again,
do a video, and obviously because I like to talk and I like to do all this. And then just share a link, and then everybody else will benefit. So my father can call me, oh, I met this person, and then the person says they want to come to the UK like you. I'll just send my father the link, send it to this person. You know? So that is how it started. And obviously, you also know that content creation is financially rewarding. So all of those things. So it's, first of all, something that I like doing, talking. I can talk all day if you give me the chance. And secondly, to help other people, my colleagues that was there to come, and then to make the whole process easy for them, also because of the financial reward that comes with it. So that's all.
Okay, so when it comes to the type of content that you actually make, will you say just migration, or what would you describe your channel?
So my very first video on YouTube, I said that I was going to talk about fashion, makeup, whatever, all of those things. because I have passion for all of that. I wanted to do a day in my life, normal lifestyle vlogs and other things. As well, I wanted to also educate people who wanted to come here. But I
Yeah.
realized that because I started that way, my first video was about how to become a nurse in the UK. I got lots of people that were interested in that content. So later
Yeah.
I started posting non-nursing, non-migration, non-UK, migration videos. They didn't get as much viewership. So I'm like, why don't I just do what they want?
Yeah.
Somebody's waiting for you to share how you pass IELTS and you're here saying how to, do makeup
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, that's what fueled or influenced the kind of
Yeah.
content that I do. And I think
Okay.
it was good.
Okay. So let me just ask this sensitive question. Okay. When it
Yeah.
comes to some of the challenges you've actually faced as a mom, as a wife, pursuing content creation, what would you say?
I think the major challenge will be time for your family,
Yeah.
time for your work, time
Yeah.
for yourself, actually.
Yeah.
Because I want to post, I want to be consistent so
Yeah.
much so that sometimes, you have to post a video tomorrow. You have a video or you have not even filmed yet, not to talk of editing it. That's your 2-year-old, or maybe at the time, maybe your 8-month-old waiting for you.
Yeah.
Your husband is also there, also needs you to,
Yeah.
have time for him. So I think the major challenge was time, being able to combine both. And it would have been easier if I was in Ghana, because Ghana
Yeah.
and a shift is like 8 hours. You go to work at 8, you close at 2. You have the
Yeah.
rest of the whole day to yourself. Over here is 12 hours. If you
Well,
decide to include the transportation period,
yeah.
and out and handover is like in all 14 hours, and
Yeah.
preparation, you back
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
40 hours of the day is gone.
Yeah.
So it's like more than half of the day for your nursing job. You come home tired. You're an African wife. You're an African mother. You have
Yes.
to cook. You have to do all of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So it's a struggle. It
Yeah.
really is a struggle because my major challenge will be time.
Sometimes I don't know how you do it. Like I just go on my channel and I'm like, Annelle already posted. How does she even do this? Because I look at myself, I'm like, okay, will I even get some topics to even talk about? I'm tired and I already have, I know I have 3 kids and I have my husband also there. But no, even if you even have one, it's still the same thing. They all need your attention. And I'm like, how does she do it? Like, I think she's a superwoman or something
Hey,
because you are
hey,
always on time, girl. You're always on
let's
time. And
try. But I would
yeah,
say that one, you can't be at more than one place at the same time. And I know I want to be consistent. I know I want to be a good wife. I know I want to
yeah,
be a good mother. I know I want to be a good nurse as well. This is what I do. I reduced my hours at work. Initially, I was contracted to do 39 hours a week. Yeah, but I reduced it to 33. So now I am
okay,
only obliged to be at work maximum 3 days in a week. And
okay.
I stopped picking overtime. I
That
knew that
makes
it would cost me, but I knew that investing in YouTube to me was even greater than investing in
sense.
overtime,
Yeah,
overtime shit. So I
yeah,
reduced my hours at work right after I gave birth. That's one. And then also we sat down as a family, my husband and I, and then we planned our schedule well. So we don't have any help in terms of childcare. Although my son has not reached the legal school age in the UK, he
yeah,
goes for private daycare 3 days a week. That's what we can afford, and it's half
yeah,
day. So
yeah,
that time, if he goes at a 8 to 2, that 8 to 2, I can
yeah,
get some hours to plan a video or to film a video or to cook.
yeah,
That's when I'm available at the time if I'm not working. That also give my husband space as well to do a few things. As well, on days that we know that days that I am working, my husband is in the house taking care of the child. Days that my
yeah,
husband is working, I am at home taking care of the child. And days that I'm at home with the child, let's say if he's watching his cartoons on TV, I'm also with my iPad trying to plan something, maybe a video or something. So I don't waste so much time on other things. If I'm watching a YouTube video, I'm watching as a learner to pick a few editing tricks to get inspiration. I'm not just watching
yeah,
as just the fun of it. So everything
yeah,
I'm learning, like I'm very specific about
yeah,
whatever I'm doing, like, yeah. And then one thing that changed everything for me was delegating. I know that I like to plan and I like to script and I like to talk. But one other part that was not my specialty was the editing, although I was
yeah,
trying part time.
yeah,
So I outsourced my editing. I looked for people who went to school to go and learn how to edit.
yeah,
It's their field. Mine is to do the rest of the things, research, and then give you the information. So I looked for editors. At the moment, I have, let me say, employed, in quotes, 3 editors.
Wow.
Yeah, I have 2 editors that edits my YouTube videos. I initially had 1. Then, Ghanaian editors, today they are sick, tomorrow they have a funeral.
Yeah.
So I was not being consistent. They always have excuses. So I decided to
Yeah.
get 2 people so that when this one gives excuse, I mean, this one also has. And I am paying them every month, regardless. So if, let's say, the contract is each person is to edit 5 videos, that's an example, 5 videos
Yeah.
every month for me. I know I have 10 videos every month. If at the end of the month, I'm not able to film 10 videos for them,
10 videos.
they're still expecting their money. So
Yeah.
that also pushes you
Yeah.
want to do, because you don't want to pay somebody money and then you only filmed 2 videos, because that is motivation for me as well.
For you.
And I have the 3rd editor only does shorts for TikTok and Reels. Yeah. And this person started just about a month ago. And I have another editor in Morocco who just designs my thumbnails for me. So I've stopped thumbnail designing.
That's why I said you're the big girl in the game.
I feel like, and in my YouTube course, by the way, I have a YouTube course
Yeah.
where I show people how to do YouTube. I mentioned it was a game changer for me when I started outsourcing, because now you are meeting deadlines. Because remember, at a certain point, brands will begin to reach out to you for sponsorship. These brands, some of them have signed you for, let's say, 3 months, 1 year. And usually, I don't know, but they like their videos to go on specific times. Somebody will say, please make sure you're posting our video before the 15th of the month. And the 15th of the month, and you've not filmed. But these people helping you would help you to meet up with all your deadlines, because they want the brand to see you as not serious. And then as well, I am helping the economy in Ghana. I mean, I'm paying although it is not their main job, they also do one works for TV3, one works for this government agency. They're also doing it part-time. But I'm helping them to also get extra cash, somewhere for themselves. And I'm also being able to meet up deadlines, produce more videos, make more money, have more time for my family. So it's a win-win situation. So I always say that if you can afford it, outsource. So outsourcing has changed the game for me. That's one major thing that has helped me to meet all these deadlines I will not have been able to. And then also, I would say that having a supportive family, my husband understands my work. He knows that for a week, I don't feel I get depressed. He knows it.
So I think I also have the same thing. If I don't film for a week, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, that kind of thing.
I get depressed. So he understands it. And then as we are filming now, he's taking care of my son so that I can film. Sometimes when I'm running late, he'll set up my camera for me, set up my lights for me so that I can film. Yes. So it's all like that. Supportive family, outsourcing, and then proper planning. And then knowing what is your priority. I mean, if there's an extra shift, I don't go chasing it. I would rather sit down and plan. And I also do batch creation. Batch creation, I can film 3 videos in a day so that the rest of the week I have more time to myself. So if you plan well, you'll be able to achieve a lot. I'm telling you, just know what is your priority. You're sitting there watching something interesting on Netflix, while me, I'm planning. So if the next day you wake up and I posted, I'm not superhuman. That time that you were enjoying, I was scripting.
Serious. I think I've picked a few things actually, like getting someone to do the editing for me, the videos. Even though I'm not really earning, for me, I don't earn much on YouTube. I just did a video about like how much I've earned. I'm yet to post, but like I'm like sometimes it's so depressing. I'm like, okay, don't worry, your role model, you get there, that kind of thing. So I think I've picked some few things that I know my viewers have also picked like so much, not just in content creation, but like if you are really doing something, you should put in so much seriousness, like give it your all, and then make sure that you do the best out of it. I quite remember I also had someone reaching out to me about like branding and all of that, but I felt like I was not ready at that time and I had to let it go because I know like they'll be demanding lots of videos and I was like, no, I'm not ready for this, So I've actually picked a lot from you. I've learned a lot from you. I've watched most of your videos. Like I actually sent it to my editor and tell him, you see, if you really want to learn, look at this, just watching my videos.
Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah. I like the fact that I also knew how to edit before I even outsourced my editing.
Yeah.
Because now I'm able to tell them this is how I want it. Do it like this. And then that's even helped me to choose an editor. Because when I was looking for an editor, I got so many people, but there were some people that submitted their jobs that that I was a nurse. I could edit more than them. But meanwhile, they said they're professional editors. So it also helped me to choose. I would use an editing term. Oh, can you do a condense effect here? And they have no idea what condense effect is. And I have to teach them. So
Yeah.
that also helped me. Yeah, and then I'm always still learning. I still watch people's videos and I can screen record a portion and send it to my editors today. Like, can you do this effect or can you learn how to do this so that in my other videos you can include that?
You can
So
include
yeah,
that.
I'm always learning from other content creators, always getting inspiration, just like you are getting inspiration from me.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you've actually answered most of my questions I wanted to ask about support system, about like on the flip side, what actually motivates you. I think you've actually answered most of it, but I just wanted to ask more about how you actually get your ideas. You know, sometimes it's very difficult for us, like, okay, what am I going to talk about? I don't know, you feel like, oh, this topic, I don't think it's really going to, come out well. What would you say? How are you able to get all the ideas when it comes to your content creation?
I will not share all the secrets because in detail I spoke about it in my YouTube masterclass where it
Okay.
gets endless. I have more than 300 videos. If I
Wow.
want to film, yes. It's not like all of them will get 100,000 views, but
Yeah.
like if I'm short of videos, there's a way that you can get, right? But let me
Yeah.
just say that one, I pick inspiration from other channels.
Yeah.
That's one. I pick inspiration from other channels. And I try not to pick inspiration from people that I do the same content with. Other than that, I'll look like a copycat. So if
Yeah.
you realize me, I like watching crime documentaries.
Yeah.
I would ask myself, like I said, whenever I'm learning, I'm watching something, what way can I use this to influence my channel or my
Yeah.
business or my
Yeah.
whatever? So I talk about nurses that have committed serious crimes. I have a whole show on my channel called Struck Off where I talk about nurses who have committed serious crimes and let's say
Yeah.
I'm in prison or whatever. And I got the idea from just watching crime documentaries and nobody else was doing that. When I started, I realized that people are doing the same thing later on. But I did not wait to copy another nurse content creator in the UK. No.
Yeah.
I got it from somebody else that does different things. I don't like watching people in my niche. Most of the people in my niche who are my friends, I don't even subscribe to their channels. And I
Yeah.
have told them that because
Yeah.
automatic, you might end up copying the
Yes.
person. You
Yes.
might
What you're
like
talking about.
subconsciously. I don't want
Yeah.
to do that. Yes.
Yeah.
So I get inspiration from other niches, finance niches, other doctor niches. Like it's
Okay.
not nursing, it's medical school, medical students
Yeah.
or doctors. I pick from everywhere and anywhere at all, to try and include. And then also, I'm always thinking, and anytime an idea pops up in my head, I don't say, "Oh, I'll do it." You will forget. I
Yeah.
always put down my phone immediately,
Deadly.
immediately. But then, like I said, there are other ways, but they should buy my course still. No, there are other ways. Yeah,
So they can actually go on your channel and then buy your course, right?
yeah. I can leave the link to you right now. So you can
Yes.
leave
And I'll also post it.
most of my videos in the description. There's a link to my course there, especially the recent ones. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So with this particular question, I actually want you to be very, very clear and then very truthful, if I'll say.
Okay.
You actually did a recent video. You were talking a bit fast. That's why I actually stopped watching the video because I was actually checking the comments. I was enjoying it. And then I came across one comment that was very criticizing, very negative. And the person was like, oh, you talk too fast. You should remember that video.
Oh,
When I saw that comment, I was
yeah.
like, people do not even appreciate what she's even doing. Like me being a content creator, I know how much you're putting into it, And I was like, it actually broke my heart, and I just went off the video. I didn't even watch it at all because I was like, I kind of felt for you. So,
Not
how
that
do you
deep.
handle such negative comments?
I have so many negative comments, but like with the talking fast, even just recently, my mother-in-law was telling me the same thing. That I talk too fast. She wants to watch my videos, but she realized I talk too much. I'm like, oh, mommy, you're not even the only person. Like, so many people have said it. And
Yeah.
then some people actually cannot process it when you're talking too fast.
Yeah.
Personally, I talk fast. I remember when I came to the UK here, my first month in the UK, when I was preparing for my OSCE, and because OSCE is time bound, right?
Yeah.
And I was talking too fast. Hi, like I was talking to the mannequin, like my patient.
Yeah.
Hi, the examiner who was teaching me or preparing me was like, "Yes, I know you passed IELTS, but slow down."
So,
There's a white lady telling me to slow down.
to slow down. Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah, I talk fast, and sometimes as well, I'm in a hurry. Like this evening, I have another appointment at 5:30 after I finish
Yeah.
it, and
Yeah.
then I have work. So sometimes I'm actually really in a hurry to finish and pack up and
Yeah.
go to work. That's one. But then if people are complaining, because I realize it's not one person. If it was just one person, it would have been a hater. But I realized that it's a couple of people.
It's a couple of people.
So in my recent videos, I've tried to slow down a bit. But the thing is that people who love you regardless and will always go in the comments to fight back for you. I remember there's this lady, I've forgotten her name, but I know that her profile picture on YouTube is like a lawyer. She's like a lawyer. She's wearing the the whole law, whatever. And she went back to say, you can always go in the settings and slow it down. For me, it's even too slow for me. That's what
Oh, you see?
people who love you would
Yeah,
always fight back for you. And then
yeah,
I always sit down and say, is it really true? Look like as for this one, a lot of people are saying it, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then let me just, in a way, try and see if I can adjust. So in my recent videos, I think my last maybe three, I think maybe I slowed
Maybe.
down a bit. I think I tried. I was conscious of it. But other than that, so that's what I do. I sit down and see, are they even making sense? Do they have a point? Other than that,
Yeah,
some of them is funny for me. If you watch my post, my normal post on YouTube, sometimes I screenshot and I put there for all of us to laugh. Sometimes
yeah.
I like who said something recently. I comment. I don't even delete it. I comment. I say, "Hey, brah, who beat you? Stop crying." Like I play along. It's funny for me. And when
Yeah,
I'm making a
yeah,
joke out of your insult, you be offended. Like you feel
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah.
And there are some too that are very negative, but they are true. Like I just recently started taking TikTok very seriously. And then I wore this wig, and apparently I didn't realize, like you don't have time. I just put the wig on, and then apparently this line, no, say the hair had. It was so bad.
I didn't know you're on TikTok. I have to go look
Yeah,
for
I
you.
just when I got that editor who does my short form,
Yeah.
that's when I started taking TikTok seriously.
Okay.
So people were saying, "Hey, have you seen her wig? Have you seen her wig?" TikTok people, hey, YouTube commenters are better. TikTok, they're heartless,
They're heartless. Eh?
heartless. But I just quickly went to shamefully delete the video. That was the first time a comment had made me delete a video. Hey, because that comment had gotten over 150 likes. So
Wow.
yes,
Wow.
I
Then,
I
uh,
shamefully went to delete it.
leave that.
I knew that it myself, like, what was I even thinking when I wore this wig? So some of them is negative, and it's true.
That's true.
It depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know when it comes to talking fast, I also have the same thing. But I'm like, this is who I am. It's difficult to, slow down. Like I can't do anything about it. It's still we do try our best, guys. So just appreciate us, appreciate us. So went away from all of that. I just wanted to maybe your advice to those aspiring to be content creators or maybe anything else. No, I just don't want us to kind of stick too much on content creation, but want to start something new. What will you actually tell them?
I think it's a step in the right direction. And
Yeah,
I think that you don't have to just do it because other people are doing it. Like I said, I've always had passion for journalistic things.
yeah,
There's so many people that saw me and then maybe they say, hey, YouTube is doing well, Anel is doing it. Even Anel has, let's say, 1,000
yeah,
subscribers. Let me also go and do. And because they don't have passion for it, it feels so difficult. They don't love it. Like they are forcing themselves. So
yeah,
they drop. In a few months' time, they start and then they drop. You never
yeah,
really had love for the thing. I think
yeah,
it's good if you sit back and then write out everything that you are possibly interested in and then really decide exactly which one that you really have a passion for because it becomes easy. I have over 400 videos. I mean, come
wow,
on.
wow.
It's not easy.
It's not
Planning,
easy.
scripting, filming, editing 400,000.
100.
If you don't have a passion for it, you will stop at a point, especially
Yeah,
when you start and
yeah,
no money is coming in. So,
yeah,
whatever side hustle it is, it should be something that you have at least some love or some passion for. And then that
yeah,
is what we should be going because with everything, it's consistency that brings the benefits and the success. With
yeah.
every business, everything I've realized in this life is the consistency and you keeping going, even when there were months that I said on YouTube that I was not even making anything, but because I had love for it, I'll still go and post. There was this time I did a video and all Nigerians in the world came to insult me. I
Oh.
mean, not all, but some. But
Yeah,
I went to post again. I even made another video and made jokes about it. And then,
yeah.
if you don't have love for the thing, the
You
least
stop.
trouble and challenge you will stop. And that
Yeah,
will not make you see the fruits or get the fruit of your labor because
yeah,
the more you do it, the longer you are in it, the more you start reaping the benefits. So if you have love for it, that's when you'll be able to do it and push hard regardless of anything and do it for long and do it consistently. And then take everything that you are doing serious. Don't half ass it. Don't put only half of your strength in it. Take it very
yeah,
serious. Do it with all your minds and all your strength. If it's content creation, this day and age with the competition in algorithm, one video a day will not take you anywhere. One video a week will not take you everywhere anywhere. Put
you're actually
everything.
talking to me right now.
It will not help. And I share this in my YouTube course. The algorithm is favoring people who are consistent. I mean,
Yeah,
So try and post frequent. And it's not even just YouTube. It's Instagram, it's TikTok, it's all the social media platforms. So if
Yeah.
it's content creation, you have to have a plan to be more consistent. And if it's other businesses as well, do your due diligence, do your research. But I think it's always a step in the right direction
Yeah.
to have a side hustle, to have another like
Yeah.
passive income attached to whatever you are doing. So I think it's a step in the right direction. Just get the right information and you'll be able to, and don't give up. It sounds so cliche, but
Yeah.
that's the thing.
You just said don't give up. Have you had any point in your,
Me no,
this journey that you're like, I want to give up?
me no.
Because I've had it before. Because this was not a dream. This was
Yeah.
not anything I've actually planned. It just came, and then I was like, okay, I think I have to do this. And then one way or the other, I started.
I've had very bad months, but I would always say like months where, hey, why is my channel coming to an end this month? There are no views, not a lot of views at all.
Oh, really?
But then, yeah, in my opinion, compared to let's say this month you've made 1 million views,
Yeah.
and another month you didn't even make 300,000 views.
Which makes sense.
So you're
Yeah.
wondering, hey, is this the end of my channel? And I've seen lots of people. I know people, and I'll tell you some people's names after this, who have 500,000 subscribers, and if you check their last 6 months, their most viewed video is let's say 20K.
Wow.
So I know that there's a time in points where if you don't take care, your YouTube will begin to.
Sure.
I know somebody, there's America, she's called Catherine Manning. Now she doesn't even get 2,000 views. Meanwhile, she has over 500,000.
Wow.
So I know that there are content creators who have gone up and dropped.
And then,
So there's always the scare, know. So when
Yeah.
you don't get that number of views, it's like, hey God, is this my
Yeah.
own?
Yeah.
But I always sit down and say, no. What can I do to change? What exactly did I do last month that made me this number of views? And why didn't that repeat this month? And I'm always changing things. And I'm always doing things. And then, yeah.
What would you say are your future goals and aspirations?
In terms of content creation?
Yeah. Anything at all. Anything at
Yeah,
all.
I want to, let me say, make more valuable, educative content. I have plans of changing my style very soon, but it's just so costly, the things I have planned.
Wow.
And including other things that will benefit more people, because I realize that the market for come to the UK next is dying.
Yeah.
Because of the whole UK laws and everything is dead now.
Yeah.
So if you are not innovative and you don't think of that will be your end as well. Lots of content creators that used to do this, they stopped. So many people I started with.
Yeah.
Because now nobody's coming. The laws have changed. It's difficult. I mean,
It's difficult.
so if you are still doing this care homes recruiting, do that.
Yeah.
Don't even watch.
Yeah.
So you have to be innovative. And you still have the audience. People still love you. I
Yeah.
mean, I go out and somebody tells me, and I know you're the reason I'm in this country, and the person is attacking you, and you have no idea. You don't even know who the person is, and they love you because at one point in their lives, you gave them something valuable that helps them. If you are still giving something valuable to them, they will keep on loving you and they will keep being there. So it's just about being innovative and trusting God and asking God, to help you with good ideas and other things to help, keep the channel going.
Okay. So guys, I'm actually going to tell you why I actually love Nanelle so much. On 27th of May 2022, I sent Nanelle a message. Hello Nanelle, trust you are doing well. I'm Lucinda, Susan's friend, currently preparing documents for visa application to Ireland. I really want to start a YouTube channel that will help with nurses who also wish to become Irish nurses. I really need guidance on a lot of things and I pray you agree to help me. So on the 5th of June, after some few days, she came back to me and she says, hi dear, I'm ready to help. Let me know what help you need. I was actually on my bed and I just screamed, yeah, she answered, So after that, we had a long chat. She's actually been very helpful. She told me about some things to buy, some cameras, some lights to buy, microphone to buy, tripod stand to buy, and all of that. So even though she has her own classes that she does and all of that, she's still willing to still reach out to people and then still help people. I don't know how she's able to manage all her inbox, all her messages.
No. These days, I don't answer anything. Like,
because
I always say
that
that people who joined my channel much later in life, they'll think I'm mean. But those who have been there earlier, they know that I'm not. I would take my time and answer everybody. Sometimes I'm breastfeeding and I'm replying messages. And it became like a habit. I'm eating and I'll use that time to respond to comments. I would always use any time at all that I'm doing something that's one hand is free to answer comments. But these days, I don't have the time, honestly.
It's very depressing for me right now because I want to answer everybody and I can't.
Is you won't be able to unless I employ somebody else. In my bio, I always ask people to go into my Telegram, and I have
Yeah.
very dedicated people who don't charge me money, who are willing
Yeah.
to answer questions and help people.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Nodeville, shout outs to
Oh.
Joe, shout outs to Tilly, everybody. They are there to answer people's questions on my behalf. And when
Wow.
something is too big for them to answer, then they'll come to my
Come back
inbox
to you.
and I'll answer. So I direct people there because that's what now
I'm actually appreciative for accepting to come on my channel to share your journey with us and also to inspire me, most importantly, and also my viewers as well. Guys, please, already, you just have to head to her channel. Keep subscribing. She has over, as I said earlier on the introduction, 150,000 subscribers. I don't know how she actually did that, but I think she's just a magician apart from all of that. She's also blessed and also favored. Thank you so much, girl. Remember to like this video and also share. If you think that this video has been of great help to you, also remember to drop a comment to encourage us, okay, to keep doing what we love and also keep bringing you all those important informations that you need. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you. And also remember to follow her on TikTok, myself, and also just look for Daniela and just follow her on Facebook as well. Thank you so much, girl. I love you. Bye, guys.
Bye.